communication is changing as well. Yes, please, everyone, 25 or so. رب العالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله ومن والاه إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
This weekend we had these 2-3 occasions based on different riwayat. The departure of Rasulullah, the messenger of mercy for mankind. And then based on one hadith, the istishhad al-Imam al-Mujtaba alayhi salam, and also the martyrdom of Imam Reda alayhi salam jami'a. Since last Friday I spoke about the spiritual ascension, the departure of the soul of the Holy Prophet, I would dedicate this morning service and this Sunday prayer and service gathering on Imam Reda alayhi salam. Who is Al-Imam Ali ibn Musa Reda alayhi salam?
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
You know that every year between 15 to 20 million people, they go to Imam Reda. They visit the shrine of Imam Reda in Khurasan in Iran every year. And the shrine of Imam Reda is probably the largest shrine in the Shia world. There are over 6 million square feet, the size of the shrine. Can you imagine? The size of the shrine is again over 6 million square feet. You go to Shrine of Imam Reza, you get lost. You need a map to find the direction. So the reason of that much compassion for Imam Reza and that much love is that obviously we love Ahlul Bayt as Muslims, whether Shia or Sunni, because the Quran says, لا أسألكم علي أجرا إلا المودة في القربى. This is the mawaddat fil qurba, this love for Ahlul Bayt. This is an order from Allah. We love them. Allah said it in the Quran that is the reward for the service of the Prophet. This is a really appreciation for Messenger of God and God Himself for sending us the light of guidance through the Prophet and Ahlul Bayt. There is a dua that we usually say after the salah. We say, Allahumma arifni nafsak. Oh God, please introduce yourself to me. فَإِنَّكَ إِن لَمْ تُعَرِّفْنِي نَفْسَكَ لَمْ أَعْرِفْ رَسُولَكَ. If you don't introduce yourself to me, then I do not know your messenger. اللهم عرفني رسولك فإنك إن لم تعرفني رسولك لم أعرف حجتك. And not only I want to know you, I want to know your messenger, because if I don't know your messenger, I don't know my Imam, the Hujjah that you sent to me. اللهم عرفني حجتك فإنك إن لم تعرفني حجتك ذللت عن ديني. And please help me to know my Imam, Hujjatullah, the deputy of Allah on this earth, the representative of God on this planet, because if you don't help me to know my Imam, then dalaltu an dini, I get lost, and then I spiritually destroyed. So it is very important to know Ahlul Bayt, not only mawaddat Ahlul Bayt, but also ma'rifat Ahlul Bayt. So ma'rifatul imam, the knowledge about Imam is very, very important, because we as Muslims, we know the Prophet, and we know Islam through the Prophet. Means that the followers of Ahlul Bayt, they get the explanation about this religion through Ahlul Bayt. And this is why we call ourselves Shi'at Muslim. What does Shi'at Muslim means? That Tashayyu has different meaning, like Tashyi', right? When we follow, like somebody passed away, we said Tashyi'ul Janaza, means that to follow that, right? As we take the Janaza, we follow the Janaza. That is one of the meaning. So Shay'a, one of the meaning of Shay'a means Shay'a, means to follow. Shay'a also means man shabaha. Man shay'a ahadan, al-mushay'a means to follow someone. But then shay'a also means man shabaha ahadan, means to be similar to someone, right? And the third ma'na, the third meaning of shay'a, man qawwa ahadan, means to support someone. So when we say we are Shia Muslim or we are Shia Ahlul Bayt, that means number one, we're supposed to be followers of Ahlul Bayt. Number two, Shabaha means to be similar to Ahlul Bayt. And number three, Qawwa means to be supporter of Ahlul Bayt. So it is really a big responsibility. This is a big claim to say, we follow Ahlul Bayt. We are similar to Ahlul Bayt, and we are supporter of Ahlul Bayt. This is the real meaning of the Shia, and that is a big responsibility. So the credits that were given to the Shia were for a reason. For example, when this verse from Surah Al-Bayyinah, Nuzalat, when this verse was revealed to Holy Prophet, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ أُولَٰئِكَ هُمْ خَيْرُ الْبَرِيَّةِ. They asked the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, Khayrul Bariyah, who are the best Bariyah? That the Quran says, those who have faith and they have righteous deeds, they are Khayrul Bariyah, they are the best in this universe. And the people asked the Prophet, some companions asked the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, what meant by this Khayrul Bariyah? And you know what the answer was? قال صلى الله عليه وآله يا علي هم أنت وشيعتك. When we talk about
Muhammad,
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. Yes, يا علي هم أنت وشيعتك. خير البرية are you, O Ali, and those who follow you, those who support you, those who are similar to you. قالت سلمة, one of the wives of the Holy Prophet, قالت سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله يقول إن عليا وشيعته هم الفائزون يوم القيامة. This is the wife of the Prophet. She is saying, I heard from Rasulullah that he said that on the day of judgment, people who are faizun, al-fawz means the winners, the victorious, the people of salvation are the one who are followers of this man. Inna aliyan wa shi'atahu humul faizuna yawm al-qiyamah. So this Holy Prophet talked about this Ahlul Bayt because he knew the dangers, he knew about the fitna, he knew about the bid'ah, he knew about the nifaq. This is why more than one time the Prophet said, إِنِّي أَتَخَوَّفُ عَلَى أُمَّتِي إِنِّي أَخَافُ عَلَى أُمَّتِي. I have some fear about the future of my ummah. I have some serious concern because he knew that there are some people who are going to be fitna makers, some people are going to be hypocrites, some people are going to create something that had nothing to do with Islam. And because of that concern, because of that khawf, the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to say repeatedly, وَعِتْرَتِي 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 Kitab Allah وَعِتْرَتِي. He was emphasizing on the itra because he knew only through his family, through the faithful family of the Prophet, people could be saved from all the fitna, from all the bid'ah, from all the nifaq. The only solution for the ummah to survive were Ahlul Bayt. And this is why he kept repeating the term mu'itrati. Even in the Sunni books like Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari, never you find that Prophet said Kitab Allah wa Sunnati. Always they quote the Prophet Kitab Allah wa Itrati. And it's amazing that this is not only a Shia text, because he knew the only way of warranty for the salvation of this ummah is through Ahlul Bayt, because the Ahlul Bayt, including these 12 Imams that we follow from Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali to Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam, when we look at the person and personalities of this Ahlul Bayt, they are A'lamun Nas, the most knowledgeable people. A'badun Nas, they are number one in worshipping Allah. They are A'dalun Nas, number one in providing and promoting justice. They are Atqan Nas, they are number one in piety and taqwa. They are Ashja'un Nas, they are number one in courage and leadership, and they are Askhan Nas, they are number one in generosity and charity. In one word, Ahlul Bayt, they are Siratul Mustaqim. If you are in the Salat, thank you. In Salat, when we keep saying, Ihdina Siratul Mustaqim, don't we say this 10 times in our prayer every day, Ihdina Siratul Mustaqim? And then who's Siratul Mustaqim? If you want to have Siratul Mustaqim, the path, the straight path, in one person, that is Imam Ali. Imam Ali is the straight path after the Prophet. And then the following Imams, they are continuity of that Siratul Mustaqim. That if you want to have Siratul Mustaqim in your belief, in your faith, look at Ahlul Bayt. If you want to have Siratul Mustaqim in your akhlaq, look at Ahlul Bayt in their morality. If you want to look at their practices, in what is the best practice and what are the best deeds, then look at Ahlul Bayt, and they are as-Siratul Mustaqim. And Imam Reda alayhi salam is number 8 of the Imams in the series of Ahlul Bayt. And it's interesting that his title is Ar-Rida, right? His name is Ali, and he is Ibn Musa al-Qadhim alayhi salam. And the title of Ali Musa Rida is Ar-Rida. And the word Rida is really one of the most beautiful words in the Quran, that over 70 times the term Rida or Mardat, Allah, is repeated in the Quran, means the satisfied, means happy, means pleased. Radiyallahu anhu wa radu an. This is a man that he is satisfied with Allah and Allah is satisfied with him. He is happy with God and God is happy with him. And you see this sign of happiness in the life of Imam Reda. Sometimes he goes to sajda and he makes 500 times, he says, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la wa bihamdi. 500 times. That is how he enjoys his prayer. But many of us, we want to just say it even one time, say it so fast, and just to get over with that. But Imam Reda, he enjoys the prayer when he says, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la wa bihamdi, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim wa bihamdi. When he recites, when he say the things in the prayer, he is really feels it. We have a hadith that Imam Reda used to do Khatm al-Quran every 3 days. Means every day he recited 1/3 of the Quran. Can you imagine, despite of all the responsibilities and everything that he had to do in the daily life, still save some time to recite 1/3 of the Quran every day? That is Reda. This is a person that is happy with what he says and happy with what he does. And also his fasting, that he used to have like at least 3 days in the month, and sometimes 3 days a week. He used to fast. So that was the Siratul Mustaqim in worshiping God, in prayer. And also when it comes to his daily practice, I mean, when he wants to eat, he wants to make sure that everybody around him is coming and sitting at the table. Or he makes sure that he saves some food for the poor. That's not only he is sitting on table and he eats. This is the family يُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا. The balance and mizan that Imam Reda used, because at the time of Imam Reda there was so much of extremism, so much ifrat and tafriq. For example, one day when Imam Reda, when he did Salatul Istisqa, you know, when there is no rain, fortunately we have so much rain in Michigan, but there are areas that they don't have even once a year. And rain and water is a huge problem. So there was a time that there was no rain in Khurasan, and Imam Reda, he led Salatul Istisqa. And right after the prayer, it started rain all over the clouds, and rain started. And some people, they came to Imam Reda, oh, now you are Rasulullah, you are messenger of God, we want to worship you. And Imam got really upset. He said, it's too much. And abdun min ibadillah, I'm just a servant, one of the simple servants of Allah. Don't exaggerate about me. Don't exaggerate about Ahlul Bayt. So he was very much anti-exaggeration. Exaggeration in everything. So some people, they came to Imam Reda, oh, you had some perfume now, and your clothes is clean, and you have beautiful clothes. And they thought that to be faithful, you should look dirty, and you know. And Imam Reda, he recited, قُلْ مَنْ حَرَّمَ زِينَةَ اللَّهِ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَ لِعِبَادِهِ وَالطَّيِّبَاتِ مِنَ الرِّزْقِ. Imam is telling them that stop this extremism. Where in the Quran, Allah said that it is wrong to be beautiful or to dress beautifully and to put perfume. These are the blessings of God for you. So it's okay to be beautiful, but it's bad to be wasteful, not to waste it. So there is nothing wrong to use the tayyibat, but to be extravagant, that is wrong. Extravagance, that means an action of israf, an action of wastefulness, and that is wrong. Because even Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said, I like from this dunya 3 things. I like prayer, I like perfume, and I like for you to care about women. When you care about women, I like that. He said, these are the things. أحب الصلاة, أحب العطر, and also attention and helping women in the society, because at that time, you know, women were in weaker situation. Now it should be opposite. Now it should tell the Prophet to women to take care of men. But at that time the situation was absolutely opposite, and he emphasized more attention on women. So Imam Reda alayhi salam, although he lived only 50 years, he was martyred and he was young, only 50 years old. But 20 years of this life in this world was spent as Imam. So he was in a position of Imam for 20 years, and the last 3 years of his life, Imam was in Khurasan. So when he moved from Medina, under the force of Ma'mun al-Abbasi, he had no any other option, and he left for Khurasan. He lived there only for 3 years. Because of his popularity, so Ma'mun could not tolerate him, because Imam was educating people. Imam used to use the khums money for basically for education. He said, Al-khums awnina ala dinina. The khums is not just for food, something to eat, but a big part of this budget should be in a way of promoting education and bringing awareness and understanding among people. You see now the Wahhabis, how they spend over $70 billion to promote Wahhabism among people in the world, and they have been very, very successful. But still, with all of this money, they are scared, for example, of one book that, Marhum Sayyid Sharafuddin Amili wrote about Al-Muraja'at decades ago. Looks like that book is more powerful than all these billions of dollars that this guy are spending. And they are saying, oh, we are scared of Shiism. Why are you scared of Shiism and the followers of Imam Reda? Now that we are talking, in Cairo, there is a big conference, all of these foreign ministers, the president of France, they talk on the telephone about the dangerous influence of Iran and Hezbollah in the Middle East. So you see this word of like a Shia. I mean, did the Shia force anybody that you have to become Shia? Did anybody was forced ever in the Arab world, in the Muslim world, in the world anywhere? But they are so, especially the Saudis and this new so-called king, that he's thinking that he's going to destroy everyone, and then he is going to be king for another 50 years because he's 30 years old, right? Almost 30 years old. And he is arresting all this money, guys, of his own family, because they have lost money in Yemen and here and there. They need more money now, and Trump is telling them business. All I care is business. How much money everybody has. And I was reading the report that this guy, the princes who are arrested, they have $800 million saving. So you are talking about big money. Now, Ibn Salman is telling that if you are looking for freedom, you have to give at least 70% of what you have. 70%. And that means $800 billion. And finally, probably that is what Trump is asking from, from this new king. And that was last night. It was really depressing of all of these guys just against a few Shia in the Middle East. And what is going on? And I opened the Quran because sometimes that you are really so sad and things are so depressive, and all of this propaganda, all this dirty politics, all this bombardment of mass media. And I opened the Quran, I said, Allah, give me some guidance. Where are we going from here? What is your guidance? And amazingly, this verse from Surah Maryam, فَكُلِي وَاشْرِبِي وَقَرِّ عَيْنًا فَإِمَّا تَرْيَنَّ مِنَ الْبَشَرِ أَحَدًا فَقُولِي إِنِّي نَذَرْتُ لِلرَّحْمَنِ صَوْمًا فَلَنْ أُكَلِّمَ الْيَوْمَ إِنْسِيًّا. Isn't that amazing verse? Then just, don't worry, ignore them. Because they will say, oh, Mary, you made adultery, all these children, Jesus, who is this, who is that. And there was so much propaganda against Sayyidina Maryam. And everybody was united against her, to attack her and to accuse her and to have bombardment of propaganda against her. And Allah is telling this lady, Allah is saying, ignore them. Don't worry about them, just don't talk to them. They are not worth it, just take care of yourself. Kuli, washrabi, wa qarri aina. And just tell them that I made a nadr not to talk to you. You are not even worth it. This, even the foreign minister of Lebanon did not even participate in this gathering that they have in Cairo. He said, we don't care about what you just, say whatever, but we don't care. And this is what Allah is telling us. And Imam Reda alayhi salam, he talked about this concept of people who are just accusing people and saying dirty things. He said, Mal'oonun, mal'oonun man ittahama akha. That is the hadith of Imam Reda. They are cursed, those who accuse their brothers for nothing. Mal'oonun, mal'oonun man ghasha akha. They are deprived of blessing of God, those who deceive their community and their brothers and sisters. Mal'oonun, mal'oonun man lam yansah akha. Is mal'oon and a curse that if he is able to guide, he is able to provide right information, he is able to save someone and didn't do it. This is lan, this is curse. Mal'oonun, mal'oonun man igtab akha. This is mal'oon, somebody who is sitting there and doing backbiting. And all of these guys are backbiting now in Egypt and everywhere, all of these conferences. They are saying dirty things. Mal'oonun, mal'oonun man ihtajaba an akhi. Someone who deprived someone from a blessing or whatever opportunity it is. So this is Imam Reda, and this is, brothers and sisters, why it is important ma'rifatul Imam. Mush faqat mahabbatul Imam is not enough to love the Ahlul Bayt, but it is necessary and important to know Ahlul Bayt. And Imam Reda is one of the beautiful fruits of this blessed tree of Ahlul Bayt. He said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ أَمَرَ بِثَلَاثٍ وَقَرَنَ بِهَا ثَلَاثًا. God has ordered three things, but He mixed it with another three things. أَمَرَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَالزَّكَاةِ. He said, pray, but then He mixed with prayer and zakat. فَمَنْ صَلَّى وَلَمْ يُزَكِّ لَمْ تَقْبَلْ صَلَاتُهُ. They are coming together. Prayer and charity comes together. If you pray, you have to care for humanity. If you pray but you don't care, then your salat is not salat. أَمَرَ بِالشُّكْرِ لِلَّهِ وَلِلْوَالِدَيْنِ فَمَنْ شَكَرَ لَهُ وَلَمْ يَشْكُرْ وَالِدَيْهِ لَمْ يَشْكُرْ اللَّهِ. Allah said, be grateful to God, be grateful to your parents. If you are grateful to God, but you are not grateful to your parents, you are not grateful to God either. They are coming together. Take care of your parents. And this is why many times I tell the youth, the younger ones, the kids, to honor your parents, to show love for your parents, to respect your parents. Because if you don't, then we have aqwal walidain, that your life is going to be miserable. Those children who are rude to their parents and they are arrogant to their parents and they are mean to their parents, don't realize that their life is going to be mean too. Their life is going to be miserable too. So for them to be happy, they must make their parents happy. It is important. Of course, if their parents said something against their faith or something wrong or evil, should reject that. But everything else, they should appreciate. And then Imam Reda said, وَأَمَرَ بِاتِّقَاءِ اللَّهِ وَسِلَّةِ الرَّحِمِ فَمَنْ لَمْ يَسِلْ رَحِمَهُ لَمْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهِ. Allah said that practice taqwa, be pious. but at the same time connect with your family members. Those who connect with the Creator, but they disconnect with their families and with their relatives, in reality they have not connected to God Himself either. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us to be a real Shia, means to follow Ahlul Bayt, to be like them, to support them, to love them and to know them, and to put their actions and everything that they had in their mind, in their heart, and their actions as an example. So our sirat is their sirat, our direction is their direction, our destination is their destination. Sallallahu alayka yabna Rasulullah, ayyuha as-siddiq al-shahid, ayyuha al-bar al-taqi, ashhadu annaka qad aqamta as-salata wa atayta az-zakata wa amarta bil-ma'ruf wa nahayta 'anil munkar wa 'abadta Allah mukhlisan hatta ataka al-yaqin. Assalamu alayka ya Aba al-Hasan ya Ali ibn Musa al-Rida wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh ya sa'iran ila Tus mashhad طهر وأرض تقديس بلغ السلام زاكيا بتوس مولانا الرضا سبت النبي المصطفى وابن الوسي المرتضى صلوا على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Now we have a few minutes before Salat. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to share, please go ahead. Any comment, any questions about Imam Reda and about the departure of the Prophet? These are very sad mourning time for the faithful. If you have any question or question about the things going on in the daily life and in the Muslim life, please go ahead. Any comment? Any question? No?
صلوات على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. If not, then we make wudu and we get ready for Salat al-Dhuhr. We have around like 6 minutes, 7 minutes to the Salat. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, you have a question? Yes.
I have this kind of wish, you know, that you always go to the mosque and you hear the sermons. Like your sermons, it's, you know, what we say when we follow Ahlul Bayt, especially when there's young people, and you know, I have young kids myself, so I struggle to bring them back to the mosque every now and then. I kind of wish, like, you know, doing these sermons, like when we say we follow Ahlul Bayt, we follow Imam Hussein, etc., etc. We want to give them, you know, why do we want to follow Imam Hussein? Why, just give them the
some reasoning for this that
give them
makes sense.
Yeah, why they are our examples, and it's not just like, you know, God said, you know, follow them. We just want to give them like that, you know. Imam Hussein was a hero. You know, don't just cry for him. He's a hero. You know how the culture here is. Everything is a superhero and this and that. This is what the kids are motivated by. So
that's a good point.
So Ahlul Bayt are our example, our leaders are because their actions. It's not because it's, you know, our religions just tell us to follow them. You know, it's not the Quran says follow Ahlul Bayt, you know, because such and such. You know. We want to give like specific examples maybe. It would sink in with the younger generations. It would, you know, especially
that we follow them because they are the best, not just because our religion.
Can you repeat the question? My young kids here, you know, I have a 7-year-old. Sometimes, you know, it's boring. You say it's boring. They don't want to come because he, you know, it's sometimes it's above his, his thinking. But if we give him like an example, Imam Hussein was a hero, you know, he took this stand because, you know, the bad people, you know, just say it in a different way. like a simplified way to the younger kids. Because you'd be surprised, we do need to be, with a lot of the generations here, we're gonna go down to the basics. We don't want to talk above their, their level.
That's true. That's
so,
true.
So once they get the point, and then when you say, you go in your language, you go higher and higher. They would, probably be able to follow up with you.
That's true.
I don't know if I'm getting my point through, but
no, that's true. I mean, fortunately now we have these Islamic schools, and we have like some that at least, if not all the kids in the community, many of them, they attend these schools and they have opportunity to learn about all of this faithful stuff. And I agree with you, because we are really dealing with huge challenges. Like a TV, they have all these cartoons. I mean, our kids now, even before I wake up for Salat al-Fajr, they are already up. And I said, how come they are already watching TV, right?
Yes.
Watching all these cartoons. And it is like a heart attack to turn the TV off. They want to, no, they cry, I want to watch it, right? And then what do we have to challenge the flood of all of this brainwashing cartoons that they know psychologically how they target the brain of these boys and girls, that they attract them like crazy.
So we want to use some of those techniques.
Exactly, we have to do that. I think
the bet is on the new generation. Us, we're rusty now. It's incumbent on us.
Their time, yeah.
That's us the one better our religion, but the young generation is the challenge.
Dr. Ishad, you have a point to say? You want to say something?
Sure, I hear him loud and clearly, but now the methods of teaching are changing. You can't just tell them stuff, you have to act it out.
Exactly.
So I believe if we all put our hands together and do programs for these children, for example, when they play together, a coach or somebody would interfere, would say, oh, is this how Imam Hussein would act in this way? Like put it in more of action rather than words and more pictures, because no matter how much you tell a kid something, because exactly our
TV does that.
Opponents are a lot stronger in getting the message across, and these kids are kids, they're not going to get it by lecturing. So there needs to be a lot of work from the community, not only the mosques, to see what can we do. Even the schools, I feel they're doing great, but still there's a lot of room for more hands-on, not necessarily hitting information, because what you said today is perfect about how all these lists, why we should follow them. And it's not hard language, but it's not the way to get the message to the kids, because they get bored.
Exactly.
Okay, show me.
That
how should we act?
Exactly. That's why, like now, we have a class for the kids that Brother Hussein is dealing with them. So we thought that we have just a conversation for the kids, that their own language, their own level, and they have fun and they have interaction between themselves. And then we have this conversation for the adults. And so I think we have to do this in different levels. And education is everything. I mean, you are right. Education is not something easy. It's not easy. And this is why you see that majority of this nation, they have no idea of Islam. I mean, can you imagine this? All this education, all this information in the air, but like 70–80% of adult population in this country, they have no familiarity with Islam. And so when they are not familiar with that, so they are not in favor of it. So how you can be in favor of something if you are not familiar with something? So I agree, inshallah. I hope that the kids' class goes well and they learn from something, alaykum salam. And so I think it's time for salat, and somebody maybe, our muaddin came to say the adhan, and we go for the prayer. Inshallah, after that we have a light lunch. And please promote this program. We want, some people are busy on Friday. Alhamdulillah, Friday the masjid is full. But some people say, we are working on Friday, Sunday is good. So we are providing this Sunday prayer. You cannot come to Friday prayer, come to Sunday prayer, right? and then have, you know, with the members of family and have some fun and knowing one another. I appreciate your presence, and hopefully in weeks to come we are a stronger attendance. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.